tonight on GTV. A new art exhibit comes to Porter Hall. 4 states residents flock to the Wood Farms Pumpkin Patch. And home guerrilla football games get safer through texting. On GTV, where it's only the good stuff.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of GTV. I'm Adrienne Stollifer.
And I'm Jordana Perkins. We'll visit Pittsburgh's go-to place for barbecue, and we'll have an investigative report on the big changes planned to U.S. Highway 69.
But first, PSU begins their annual fundraising effort. Pittsburgh State's Faculty and Staff campaign kicked off this year for 2012. Last year, PSU faculty and staff donated more than $29,000 to the university, helping students get scholarships. Cynthia Allen, chairperson of the Department of Communication, kicked off Pittsburgh State University's 2012 Faculty and Staff campaign Tuesday with a personal story that illustrated the importance of private gifts to higher education. Trish Peak, a yearly contributor, goes on to say that this was the university's way of telling students that we believe in them and we encourage them.
It's very important for the students to have scholarships because, as you know, tuition almost always goes up every year, and it's just always helpful to have that little bit more, that little bit extra.
If you would like more information on the campaign, contact Josh Shea, Director of Annual Giving, at 620-235-6127.
PSU's Porter Hall is home to a new art exhibit this month. Intervals of Time is PSU's latest edition of local artwork to be displayed on campus. Originally from Somerville, New Jersey, Aaron Wiersma received a master's degree in fine arts from the University of Connecticut and eventually went on to study at the Lodovico Institute in Orvieto, Italy. Wiersma describes her artistic process as a trace of her body's movements, a language of marks across the surface of the paper, leaving physical evidence of her presence. Wiersma is scheduled to lead a series of lectures and panel discussions in PSU's interdisciplinary lecture series November 1st and 2nd, in which she will explore the relationship between visual art and music. The University Gallery is open from 8 o'clock a.m. until 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. For more information, contact Portico Bowman at 620-235-4305.
On Monday, October 8th, the Pittsburgh Police Department located a 19-year-old man who had been shot in the face. The young man was life-flighted to Via Christi and is in stable condition. Witnesses say that the victim was covered in blood and was in shock when he ran from a car onto Highway 69. Police say the general public is not in danger and they are considering this an isolated incident. The investigation is still ongoing.
Several highway projects could soon make travel easier and safer for travelers across the area, including PSU students. GTV's Zach Smith has more.
Numerous highway projects could soon make a positive impact across the area.
The ultimate goal was for a 4-lane interstate type highway from the Kansas City area to I-44 at the southeast corner of Kansas.
Currently, the 4-lane highway has only been completed from Fort Scott to the north. One of the projects proposed includes expanding Highway 69 from Fort Scott to just north of Arma. Area engineer for the Kansas Department of Transportation, George Dockery, says the completion for all the projects will take up to 40 years.
The field survey usually takes anywhere from up to about a year to complete. Then the information will be given to the designers. The designers will then have to have about, in a project of this magnitude, to design it. But part of that goes into having, to getting our various permits, environmental clearances, and we will have to go through several federal and state agencies to get their concurrences that we're not destroying some critical habitat or historical site or other concerns.
Director of Economic Development for the City of Pittsburgh, Mark Turnbull, says the expansion of Highway 69 will have a positive impact on the city. He says safety is the #1 goal, especially for Pitt State students who commute.
The university here at Pitt State, we have a number of students that travel in from the north as well as the south, but particularly growth has happened around the Kansas City area. It's safer for students, and we worry about that, the safety of our students once they get on the highway, so that's a definite plus as well.
Dockery says currently 2 of the 3 proposed highway projects have been funded. He says highway funds come from several sources, and one of the most significant sources is fuel taxes. A US 69 highway open house will be held on November 13th at Northeast High School in Arma from 5 until 7. For GTV, I'm Zach Smith.
Construction for the project is slated to begin in 2017. In the short term, the portion of highway from Fort Scott to Arma is planned as an upgradable expressway. Funds do not exist at this time to build a freeway, which many advocates of the project would like to see in the future.
The city of Pittsburgh was hard at work this weekend repairing water main breaks inside the city limits. Residents of South Elm Street woke up to a familiar scene Tuesday morning. For the second time in less than a week, residents found their water was turned off and their street occupied by city maintenance workers. The unfortunate pipe bursts have been a slight inconvenience to residents of the area whose water was temporarily shut off in order to allow city workers to fix the ruptured pipeline. Students were also impacted, as many were left without their usual parking places for class. On a week which the majority of professors are giving their midterm exams, the bursts have caused somewhat of an inconvenience.
I have no problem, sharing my parking lot with other fellow Pittsburgh State students. But it's really hard to park when the street's blocked off because there's a gigantic hole in the street where the water company's digging out old cruddy pipes. So on that note, it's kind of a negative.
In both burst incidents, Pittsburgh City teams have quickly responded and worked diligently until the pipes were fixed and water was restored to the community.
On Friday, October 5th, Pittsburgh police responded to a report of aggravated robbery at the Crimson Villas. The victim reported that 3 white males in their early 20s forced their way into his apartment and displayed a knife and stole items from the apartment. The victim of the reported robbery was uninjured, and police believe suspects were acquaintances of the victim. The investigation is still ongoing.
Coming up next, we'll take you around the town and visit one of the best pumpkin patches in the state.
And we'll give you the lowdown on the 4th annual Midwest Trumpet Festival. We'll be right back.
Sunday night, April 1st. In case you missed the showdown, GTV's Taylor Dawson gives us the details.
That's really interesting. Whoa.
He's going to run the option, flip it.
Oh my goodness.
And he's looking, Castaneda's looking to throw and has John Brown wide open.
Castaneda threw for a touchdown.
Gut-busting laughs, guerrilla football, and campus news all semester long. You're watching Caps 13.
The 4th annual Midwest Trumpet Festival is coming to Pittsburgh State University this weekend. This gathering of talented musicians will take place in McRae Hall this Sunday and Monday, October 14th and 15th. The featured performers for this year are trumpet soloists Byron Stripling and Ryan Anthony, principal trumpet for the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. The festival is under the direction of Pittsburgh State Professor of Music, Dr. Todd Hastings.
I put it together to bring together all the different trumpet teachers from across the Midwest, and especially the trumpet students from across the Midwest, so that we could all get a chance to meet each other, form connections. It's really important, as you know, for students to develop connections and to network. So it's a chance to get a bunch of like-minded individuals from the professional level to the junior high school, elementary level on campus to hang out and talk trumpet and listen to great performances.
Dr. Hastings also said that the goal of the festival is to bring together trumpet players of all ages to exchange ideas and just talk trumpet. The festival includes concerts by performers from all across the Midwest, as well as classes taught by visiting faculty members. All concerts are open and free to the public. For more information, visit pittstate.edu/news/Midwest Trumpet Festival.
As the leaves begin to fall, many in the Forest State area begin to plan out some of their annual October traditions. Selecting Halloween costumes and visiting haunted houses are typically standard activities. Selecting the perfect pumpkin is no different. GTV's Matt Lamb has more about a pumpkin patch that has quickly been added to many family lists of traditions.
Wood Family Farms Pumpkin Patch, located a couple miles outside of the Pittsburgh city limits, is a great environment for the whole family.
We've been open for, this here's our 2nd weekend. We usually open the month of October, and this is our 7th year doing the Wood Farms Pumpkin Patch.
Their patch has a variety of pumpkin options, from regular jack-o'-lantern pumpkins to pie pumpkins, that are affordable for any family. But Woods Family Farms isn't limited to just pumpkin picking. They offer a wide assortment of activities for kids of all ages.
A lot of kids like the bounce houses and the corn box and just seeing stuff of the country living.
I like it because it's real friendly. Like, you can let the kids run around. You don't have to worry about where they're going, what they're doing. They can go play. They can jump in the little air inflatables. They can go do whatever they want to do, and we don't have to watch them like right there like a hawk. Pretty family oriented.
Families travel from all around to experience the atmosphere of Wood Family Farms. Unlike traditional pumpkin patches, the Woods provide activities such as pumpkin slinging, bounce houses, a corn pit, inflatable horses, 2 corn mazes, a hay rack ride, and face painting that kids just can't seem to get enough of.
It's a pumpkin patch and you get to run around in hay and pick out a pumpkin.
The Woods bring in local tattoo artist Angela Swift to come and do face painting and body art as well.
It's awesome. I just thought it was pretty because it's a rose.
With year 7 under their belt, Wood Family Farms has no intention of slowing down. As more people keep coming year after year, the Woods are happy to keep adding more activities.
I hope to do it until my boys take over and run it. We're a little ways out, but each year we keep growing, and as long as we can keep the public happy and everybody has a good time, we'll keep it doing it.
For GTV, I'm Matt Lamb.
Information about Woods Family Farms and for directions to their pumpkin patch, visit their Facebook page by searching The Woods Family Farm.
To help make consumers make healthier choices when they dine out, McDonald's has recently placed calorie information on their menus, both inside the restaurant and on their drive-thru display. In a press release, company president Jan Fields said that customers want to know more about the nutrition content of the food and beverages they order, and McDonald's is pleased to add to the ways they make nutrition information available. This past summer, McDonald's instituted a favorites under 400 menu that lists calorie information on foods and drinks customers frequently order to better understand calorie counts. McDonald's plans to add other healthy alternatives to their menus in the coming year. These include the McWrap, which features fresh vegetables, grilled chicken choices for Happy Meals, and seasonal fruits and vegetables. Both Pittsburgh McDonald's and many other four-state area McDonald's restaurants will be affected by the change.
As recently as a few years ago, Pittsburgh residents has limited options if they are craving good barbecue.
Enter Smoky Racks Barbecue, an enterprise that began with a single shed and a smoker on West 4th Street. But as GTV's Ty Grotius explains, the business has quickly become a go-to spot for those searching for slow smoked goodness.
Find the best swine on 69. Look for the Tiny Red Hut on West 4th Street, where big things come in small packages.
Smoky Racks is just a family-oriented owned business. We take pride in what we do, and we enjoy what we do. I mean, a lot of people out here can't say that.
Smoky Racks offers a wide variety of smoked meat, but is famous for their delectable ribs and their loaded spud.
The best menu item we have to go with our ribs. Real fall off the bone, nice, juicy.
They also support Pitt State students by coming out to tailgate at every home football game and offering student specials.
It's going to be called Tease Tuesday, which is going to be Fat Tuesday for any PSU employee or student. You get $2 off any spud from open to close, which is 11 to 8.
So next time you take a trip down 69, follow your nose and try the best barbecue in town.
The proof is in the pudding. I mean, we do a good job. I mean, we really cook out here, and we have a good time doing it.
Reporting for GTV, this has been Ty Grotius.
PSU students should get ready for a night of singing, as Thursday night is karaoke night at the U Club in the lower level of the Student Center. Gorillas in Your Midst will give anyone who comes by a chance to sing their favorite songs. It's a great way to relieve stress by either performing on stage or enjoying the talents of your fellow students, or, in some cases, lack thereof. Karaoke starts at 8 o'clock tonight and goes until 10.
I have actually never participated in karaoke.
I have a couple times. My first karaoke experience was To Baby Got Back, but it's been a long time since then. So, coming up ahead on GTV, we'll look at how global fashion trends are impacting us here in the 4th States. And in sports, we'll preview the